Hi, I'm Stacey Hyde, and I'm back for another episode of Better Financial Health in 15 Minutes or Less. And as we flip the calendar to a new year, it's hard to believe it's 2025. It seemed like just yesterday, I'm going to date myself, that we were all worried about how our computers were going to blow up because it became the year 2000. And up until that point, all dates generally only use two digits, not four. So, a little history lesson for you youngsters out there. But it's a great time to really look back as you look ahead. Take a look at what you were hoping to accomplish both personally, professionally, financially, spiritually. What were you trying to accomplish in 2024? Where did you meet your goals? Celebrate that. Take a minute to appreciate that you set out to accomplish something and you did it. That is to be celebrated. And I think sometimes we get so caught up in the next thing, we forget to just take a minute and give ourselves a pat on the back. Share your success with a significant other, a good friend, a child, a parent. Share your success. Let them celebrate with you because I think that's cool. We all talk about goals and what we want to accomplish, but rarely do I hear people spending time to celebrate their successes. So spend some time celebrating in that. And then where did you not meet your goals? What did you set out to do and you're like, I kind of fell short? Well, if you got part of the way there, maybe you add that to your list of things for 2025 and try to finish that out. If not, ask yourself why. Was it really not that important to you? Did you not set yourself up for success? Maybe if you were trying to exercise more, maybe whatever you tried you just didn't like, so you need to pick something else. A couple years ago, I discovered Pilates, the reformer kind with the machines. I love it. I go every day that I can, which is usually about 6 days a week. And I really enjoy it. I feel better. My body feels better. Um, and so that has become easy for me to do because before that I was doing some other stuff, some yoga, trying to do some stretching, and I really didn't like it. So it always felt like a chore. And then when I found Pilates, it became easy to follow through. So I think what you have to say is if you're not following through with that, maybe you're not a gym person, or maybe you're not a runner, maybe you're a walker and you need to find somebody who also wants to do that. Actually, saw something on Twitter or X or whatever it is these days talking about how if you're trying to lose weight, that walking is really a superpower. We actually have a client, she walks a ton and she is tiny. And it's a great way to move. It's good for your body. They say, sitting is the new smoking as far as being bad for your health. So it's a way to get active, to see the world, to unplug, be in nature, or be on the treadmill if that's what you prefer. But it's a way to move. And so I would say if you weren't successful in what you were trying to accomplish last year, maybe your activity needs to change. Maybe the goal doesn't change. It may be still to get healthier, to eat better, but maybe you just need to do it a different way. The other hack that I have, because I struggle with trying to eat more vegetables and do stuff like that, the hack that works for me, and the only time I do it like I'm supposed to, eating more salads, is when I prep them and put them in Tupperware and stack them in the fridge. So when I leave for work, I just have to grab one and I keep a bottle of salad dressing in the fridge. That makes it easier because if I don't do that, there's not a whole lot of green going on my plate. Don't tell my mother. So it's things like that that I think you can set yourself up for success. And then try to have maybe some smaller milestones that I want to do this, and then it can be spiritual. You might want to pray or meditate each day. Um, I've started doing different goals around Bible reading, and that's been really helpful to me. And surprisingly, I've started cutting back. I had a goal of reading through the Bible. I did that. This year I've done the New Testament, and I think what I want to do next year is take a deeper dive into a few books so I could get a more um, better understanding. So it's understanding what you're trying to do there. My daughter and her husband had a contest to see who could read the most books one year. That was pretty funny. He tried to like pass her at the very end by reading a whole bunch of short books, which he called foul too, and he said it wasn't in our agreement. So, but have fun with it. There's a lot of stuff you can do, and look to see how maybe you could succeed at work if there's some certification you can get, if there's a different area you could move into. But I think that it's important to celebrate your successes, understand why you maybe didn't hit your targets on the ones you didn't do, and then have some fun with it, get some friends involved, because especially with diet and exercise, it's a whole lot more fun with friends. And don't take yourself too seriously, because we're all in this life. It can be hard at times, and just try to give yourself some grace and um, be at peace with where you are, but never stop wanting to improve. Thanks so much for tuning in. This has been another episode of Better Financial Health in 15 Minutes or Less.